What's going on, my fellow Raiders, Doomers, Crusaders, Scullies, and Fivers? It's me, Russell. I run the Rusty Bullwhips YouTube channel, and judging by my attire, it's time for another California Jones event. We're going to be going back to the old LA Zoo, and I can't wait to take you guys along for the trip.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Hey.
Based on the strictness of the,
Got it.
based on the paper of the band, I would
Yeah, we're going to be in a little while.
Yeah, I'm introducing
the felt's
this
really nice.
vintage
It's
today.
a really nice thin beaver. It feels a lot like Garrison's beaver felt.
We're good.
What hat you got on your coat?
This is
Nice. Hey.
Is that rabbit?
Northwest. Yeah.
Really?
What? So I asked for a
I didn't know what it was, but I didn't think it was now.
What basket's great? You Raiders?
Thank you.
Yeah, I did Raiders. I said Raiders.
I had a lot of
and
help
just
from-
asked.
Yeah.
There. 12 foot of
Hey.
Trimmed trees?
Yeah. But that was literally my
I like
first time.
There it is. I like to loop it.
It's got some interesting qualities to it. I'm having brain damage right now.
Alrighty, so for the first gear breakdown of the day, we have Mr. Brian Long of Jonesing for Props. And we're going to do a gear breakdown. We'll start with your hat. You're doing an Indy 5, right?
Correct. This hat is actually from Screen Capped. Brian Lalonde nailed these specs for me perfectly that I have asked him for. Very pleased with it. Can't argue. I think it looks fabulous from all the leaked footage that we have. And very pleased with the Screen Capped.
Very cool. And let's go with the jacket next.
The jacket is a Kelso. This is a very worn down Cairo. I used it as a doesn't quite fit per se here and there, but since Indy 5 came out, I feel that's exactly what it was meant for until we have a better alternative.
Very
I
cool.
love it.
Very cool. Moving on to let's do the shirt next.
Shirt is from Wested Leather. Thank the Lord for Wested because they nailed this thing. The only thing I did change was, since we noticed on the D23 mannequin, and if you look carefully on Ford's shirt, the buttons are turned diagonal. So I had my tailor diagonalize the buttons just to be a little more accurate.
And
Crazy.
what about the satchel and the bag strap?
The shorter they get, the harder.
Satchel is just a regular original bag, nothing strange about it. It's a little more greenish in color and new looking because that's the way it seems to appear in the film at the moment. And until the movie comes out, I'm not going to really distress too much until I'm 100% sure. The bag strap is from Roger, and this is a beautiful strap. He did an amazing job on this. Can't be more thankful enough for him to do this for me last minute, to have it ready for the event. Love it.
And what about let's do the whip next.
Whip was from Casey Tyler.
Very cool.
From Cahill, or CA Hill. I think he's since retired. I asked him to make me an Indy 5 Whip Last Crusade style, and again, it's kind of, it works for the moment. Cracks beautifully, looks phenomenal, and very, very nicely crafted.
And let's go to the trousers.
Trousers are, again, wested. I had a closer pair last meetup in color-wise, but I felt Indy 5 is a slimmed down version of all the other movies. So I had these basically tailored and altered a little bit shorter just to give the Indy 5 appearance.
Very cool. And what about your shoes?
Shoes, well, these are Sutros. Only because Harrison Ford seems to wear Alden lookalikes. So, why not go with the Alden lookalikes for Indy 5? I actually altered the heel and the rubber around it to look more like the 23. If you look at them, they're definitely a little more accurate for it's on the mannequin. And that was the motivation for that look.
And finally, let's do the flashlight followed by the backpack.
The flashlight.
Yeah.
Very good. Rumored to be a space beam. I'm not convinced it's a space beam yet because there are a few other models out there that look identical to this, and according to the shot of Harrison, as you can tell, no space beam was visible in that shot. So, but I went ahead and stripped it down from its original red color because I feel like this is pretty much what it looks like on film. It doesn't look red to me, but we'll see.
And the backpack.
The backpack is a Frost River. Again, the original bag that Indy used on film. The line or the rope is a 3-strand cotton rope. I feel is time period accurate. And we also have pamphlets that look pretty accurate to me. That's in his bag. And as well, when he's cruising through the caves with the space beam, there's something sticking out of his bag. And for me, it was a pickaxe, because a very small one, because it could be a shovel, could be something, but I'm thinking a small pickaxe. That's my guess, because it could be a shovel or a pickaxe. And then, of course, we have the Indy 5 watch and wedding ring for the behind-the-scenes shots. How accurate it is. It could be a crewman wearing this. We don't know, but you know. And I also have the blue cup that he drinks behind the scenes and the coffee mug, which is over there. But this is pretty much my Indy 5 breakdown. Light-colored belt. That's it.
Well,
I just want to say, fortune and glory, and thank you so much.
thanks
for
so
being
much.
a part of this. Thank you, Russell.
Thank you, Brian.
I know.
How are you?
You're good. I'm in your way. That table's very empty.
Is that a new hat? Oh no, that's your CS Hero. Yeah, you tried it on. Yeah. Can I see it again? I'm sorry, just the belt is so bad.
And also, I love your Michael cosplay and all that.
Thank you. Thank you. I actually got to use it at work.
So I bought. And one thing I love about this sport, in the warehouse, he just does this. And you can do that perfectly with this thing.
Hello again, Morgan Loff here, the co-founder of California Jones. We are back for a first November meetup, November of 2022. It is lovely and chilly outside, and I am so blessed and fortunate to be back with you all. And we're going to do a very brief, quick gear breakdown. The newest piece of gear that I have is my Advintage Streets of Cairo in 100% beaver, made by Thomas in Germany, and embossed on the inside is California Jones. So every time I wear this, I am always reminded of the wonderful group of individuals that make up this amazing cosplay group, and I'm very grateful for it. So going from head to toe, I have my Hawaii Kelso. Lovely, lovely piece. I've actually lost a significant amount of weight since our last meetup, so a lot of this is hanging off of my body, which I'm very grateful for. I have an Azuma shirt. I have my Spade Archer leather bag strap with a 1942 HSA gas mask bag. My holster is Franklin Pratt leather with a Bapti resin revolver. And the gun belt is a What Price Glory gun belt. The web belt is just an Amazon belt. I have a Brian Lalonde whip holder, and holding a David Morgan vintage, made by David Morgan whip, thanks to Kirk Brockman. Extensive borrowing from Kirk Brockman. 2019 What Price Glory lightweight trousers and Thursday boots. And I believe that is it. I'm very grateful to be here. Thanks everybody. Thanks Russ for being here as always. Can't wait to see this video on YouTube later tonight or tomorrow.
Alright, so this is all of my LEGO Indy collection. So MOCs, figures, some semi-customs. So I'll start over here on the left. We have the truck chase. So this is probably one of my favorite Indy MOCs so far. But it's
one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, it's one of the most intricate things I've ever come up with the hood. A lot of, very intricate details. Everything works. The doors can open. You can take off the hatch. You've got the arc inside the crate with some brick belt symbols on it. The ramp can be loaded up, and of course, you can have Indy attached on his whip, hanging onto the truck. And then you also have the machine gun Jeep behind it. So I've got some soldiers in there. Machine gun can swivel all around, and that's perfectly great. Just some random, Raiders of the Lost Ark figures here. You can look at those. And then here we have the tank. So the tank is, I recently redesigned this one to be dark tan. It used to be light tan. So I can just kind of pull off all the figures here and give you a little look inside, because it does have an interior. So of course, a lot of detail all the way around. You have the blown off gun. You have the periscope here that can come off. But I think the most important,
Very best I've ever seen of the tank.
You can open it up. You got some figures inside. You got Marcus. He's got his little tank shell to knock out some Nazis with it. And then your unlucky tank pilot.
Oh yeah.
So that's the tank chase. And then over here we got just a little diorama of the Grail. So if you look closely, you can actually see the the grail right there. It's just a little mini brick-built grail. Got Donovan and Elsa. So, of course, Donovan chooses poorly. And then just some other miscellaneous artifacts here. We've got the Sankara stone in its village hole, and then this is just the original Lego Ark versus this is my version. You can actually open the lid on that. Just don't peek. And then just a smaller one, we got the Cross of Coronado here.
Ah, yes, that's one.
So those are all the artifacts. And then over here we've got a smaller jungle diorama. You could actually pair this one with Jock's plane here, but I'll go over this one first. Just some regular vegetation. You actually got the vine, so you could have Indy on here swinging. And then just some miscellaneous figures like Belloc, Satifo and Barranca, and the Jovito.
Yeah, very good.
And then we have Jock's plane here. So we have Jock with his fishing pole. And tried to get this as close to scale as I could, even with the red puffy seats in there. So a lot of detail, even the connections down here, trying to get those all to look right. It was very complicated, but I'm really happy with how that one came out.
Yeah, it's
and then
perfect.
Also, any fans of Indiana Jones Adventure at Disneyland will recognize this one. We've got an EMV that can actually, it can swivel around and rotate. So a lot of fun there. I'm a big fan of the ride, so this was always something I've wanted to make. And then we'll come around here. So this is Lao She's plane on me. And before anything, so we got a little raft here. It's brick built. Just got Shorty and Willie in there. You have Indy, showing off his victory for Lao She, but little does he know when
the door closes, the big reveal comes.
The door is a bit fragile, but that's just, it can close. When you have the figure on there, it's a little hard to get. So
yeah, but
this can actually open it up. I'll just show you the outside first. So it's a very big model. A lot of set pictures and film screenshots to really get the look right. We can open up a lot of different ways. So you can open up the cockpit, and it's a little hard to see, but you can even see the little red indicator there that shows no fuel. So, and then to open it up, you just kind of disconnect the landing gear, wheels there, spokes, and you can just lift this whole part off. And there's a whole set of interior.
You really went above and beyond the detail.
I'll get rid of that for now. But a lot of miscellaneous crates. You of course have the changing table or room.
Are the chickens there?
I unfortunately didn't have any chickens, but I still have the curtain, and it's just a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making these, and they'll probably go up on my channel sometime, but I'm too lazy to make whole videos of them. So I think right now I do have a build video for Jock's plane. If you do want to check that one out, it's a long one, but eventually I hope to have all of these displayed in full detail on my channel.
Everyone, I'm Brian. My first time is Mutt Williams. So, gear breakdown. The hat is actually from Sturkowski. It's the Trader Brandon hat. So not quite the right one, but I figured it was close enough. The jacket is from Wested. This is the actually the Marlon Brando jacket, but Mutt basically wore the same one on there. Missing the pins and the stitching, but hopefully one day. As I said, this is brand new. White pocket tee from Amazon. Levi's jeans. I did black Chelsea boots. I figured I'd wear these a bit more than actual motorcycle boots, and they're close enough. So that's the main stuff. Did the gloves in the back pocket, and I didn't want to carry an actual switchblade, so I got this little prop one. That's a comb.
Hey.
And that's the outfit.
Nice. Ooh. That was good. Oh, no problem.
I'm trying to get that one, but These are supposed to be like ancient Greek texts, just mixed up, just different symbols. And I use a calligraphy pen to make it like the writing very accurate. Got a little bit of bleeding there because this type of paper doesn't really absorb very well. So the idea is that it's just a concept for like a scene that popped into my head. So like, okay, so like let's say the bad guys, they want this script, whether this is the thing they're after or this can lead to a bigger treasure that they're looking for. Someone in Arizona's group is held hostage, and they, okay, you have it, we want it, you know, like, oh, you want it? You know, well, you know, then I'll just go and burn this right now if you don't let him go. I'm like, oh, you're not gonna burn that, basically. I'm like, oh no? You know, and then she literally lights it on fire, drops it to the ground, and then in chaos, they like forget about their hostage, and then while they're busy like picking it up, they get away, and then afterwards, they finally like analyze this, like, wait a minute, it's a decoy.
So number one, we want to thank you all for coming out to another packed event. We got a lot of first timers here. So thank you so much for making our 6th event. Technically 6.
Number right this time, right?
Yeah, right number. Thank you for making our 6th event a really wonderful event. We've got some excellent cosplays. We've got some excellent gear. We've got Connor's impressive Lego collection here and his 3D printed
Available
props.
for purchase soon.
Yeah, if you haven't taken a look at his 3D printed props, please do. We've got Isaac's whips, as always. Always welcome. Always wonderful. We got whip cracking, which is just attracting all the best kinds of crowds. And mainly, we've got you guys. And you always make these events special for us. And, you know, people have always thanking myself or Brian or Pete because we're the admins and, you know, we set this up, but we wouldn't be here without each other. And most importantly, we wouldn't be here without you guys. Brian, you want to say something?
You're good, man. Keep going.
Don't derail it.
I could ruin everything. So we're preparing some raffle tickets right now because for those of you, if you didn't see, our very own honorary Jones, Kirk Brockman, is
Kirk!
Yeah! Our favorite doomer, who is with us in spirit, is going to be making a hat of your choosing should you win the raffle. Hat. So we were going to be handing out tickets, and we're going to be doing a drawing relatively soon, later. At some point, we will be doing a raffle. But overall, just continue having fun. Continue in the adventuring spirit of Indiana Jones or Arizona over here. And overall, again, just thank you for coming out here, for keeping us going, for keeping the spirit of Indiana Jones alive. And guys, we are only a couple months away from the 5th film in the series. Yeah! Which, let's also talk about how wonderful Brian's Indy 5 cosplay is. It was so gorgeous. He's got the Frost River bag and the flashlight.
This is great. Hair is so accurate.
Right?
Professionally done.
So again, thank you so much, and let's just make this event as wonderful as we usually do. So,
one other thing I'd like to add is I want to raffle off something to you guys. I really do. Time was short for me. So, as well, get another ticket for, I'm going to raffle off a torch. I don't have it here now, but in the future, in the near future, you win, you get an Indy torch for me. And as well, grab another ticket because Temple Darts are in the house!
Yes!
So my name is Parker Danowski. I'm new to the California Jones community, but happy to be here. Doing a quick gear breakdown for you. So I'll start at the bottom and go up, if that works. Shoes are Wested adventure boots that I weathered myself a little bit. just to get kind of a Raiders-ish look. Pants and shirt are both What Price Glory. Bought pretty recently. Really like those, pretty comfortable. And then the gun belt is actually also What Price Glory, and I actually distressed it a little myself too. The whip holder and the Raiders holster here are both a seller named Franklin Pratt Leather, I believe, on Etsy. I weathered them a little myself, but they're fantastic. Super highly recommended, very well priced. Whip holder really holds the whip well. I don't have a gun in here, just empty, but you know, works for me. The whip is my kind of prized possession. It's a David Morgan from 2009. I grew up about 15 minutes away from David Morgan's shop, actually, and was able to meet him briefly, which was awesome, and got this whip from him, which was great. And then the bag is What Price Glory. The bag strap is Todd's Costumes, and I aged it myself. And the jacket is a Wested Hero jacket in just standard lambskin that I distressed myself. Actually purchased from another Jones enthusiast, California Jones, I think, also Trent Ryan, who's a wonderful person. Sold me the jacket, which is great. Thank you, Trent. And then I think the last thing is the web belt was just Amazon. And then the hat is just an Akubra Federation 4. A lot of Indy cosplayers, I'm sure, know it well. Kind of a good first hat. And I just put a little dirt on it, but probably need to age it a little more. And that's about it. Oh, sorry, one more thing, the gloves, I forgot. Got these were Wells Lamont gloves that were kind of a natural white that I found on eBay, really good deal. Older Wells Lamont, and I basically soaked them in coffee and black tea, washed them and put them in the dryer a few times, and worked on the wheels of my car with them a little. Got the knuckles nice and dirty, and then washed them again. And they ended up like this, and then put some leather dressing on them to keep them moist and not dried out. And I think that is just about everything. Where did you get that?
So I found it on Etsy. Actually, I saw Kirk do a video on this one guy on Etsy named Lost Delta Outpost.
Oh yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
And I was looking through some of the stuff, and I'm like, I need a little prop for my Halloween fits.
Yeah.
Just so people can get it even more if they don't already.
I know. It's a great piece, though.
Yeah,
it's like you can keep it in the bag.
And it's only $15.
Hello, my fellow Raiders, Doomers, Crusaders, Mutts, and Fivers. It is I, Nathan, co-founder and current admin of the California Jones Cosplay Group, here to do another great gear breakdown for us. It was almost perfect to do that last part. So technically I'm rocking 2 looks today, and I can easily switch out of them. Right now I'm doing Last Crusade, but I'm also debuting my Indy 5 look. How I do that is I just change out the hat, ditch the gun belt, and attach this to the web belt, and then switch the bag to the other side. But this is my Last Crusade gear. I've worn this gear before, but currently I've got my Tognerelli Vintage Fedoras Last Crusade with a slightly smaller brim. I will be upgrading this soon to a Herbert Johnson Last Crusade, so I'm really excited for that. Tie is a cotton Amazon find. The strap is What Price Glory. The shirt is an Amazon shirt. And this is my Indy 5 shirt. I do have my standard What Price shirt, but I'm just wearing this because it just makes it easier to switch in and out of Last Crusade and Indy 5. Jacket is my Vintage Cooper Sportswear. Love this jacket to death. This bag is my eBay find Vintage Gas Mask bag. Still rocking the stray with the replica crease and corral whip holder. The belt is an Amazon find. The web belt is a surplus store find. The pants, which are much better close enough pants in my opinion, are Croft and Barrow Relax Wear khakis, and I got these off eBay for like $30. And then my boots are my Bostonians, which are nice and weathered. Holster is an eBay find with my Dedex Webley. And I was actually gifted a 3D printed Smith & Wesson for my Raiders gear, courtesy of Connor. So I'm really excited to wear that with my Raiders gear.
Beautiful. And what whip is that?
Oh, this is an Adam Winrich 6.5 Spectra.
Very.
Yeah, these things are really fast. I'll be right back.
Oh wow! Give it a try.
Okay.
Just remember, it's not a heavy 8-foot whip. Like, it's very flowy, but you can do easy tosses with it.
Right.
Alright, so we got Tasha, aka Arizona Jones. Go ahead.
Alright, so this is a new fedora I got for Arizona Jones, the cousin of Indiana. This one was made by Mr. Papa Hats on Etsy. I love it. It is just very nice, clean work in there. The top, you have the same black ribbon as I had on my other one. It's really nice. It's actually got some moderate stiffness to it, so I can kind of bend it a little bit, make it look a little floppy if I want. This is a new whip I got. It's made out of kangaroo hide from CHL Case, or Casey. I love it. I've been whip cracking with it, breaking it in. I love it. It's a chiropractic 6-way. I also got these gloves, Brian Long. I bought these from him. These are like the closest to the Raiders idol grab scene. And you can still see like a little bit of symbol on there. It's really great. Protecting hands. I mean, I recommend it for whip cracking if you want. And this is just my own, it's just a sketchbook journal I got from a craft store. This is just, there's nothing in it right now. But just like, I'll fill it up a little bit. Just some sketches, some little bit of like archaeology stuff. The scarf is made of linen. I got it on Amazon. It was initially actually a lot bigger. I cut it to the length I wanted it, and the edges initially were very ragged. But I just sewed it for like a nice clean look. So yeah. And then the jacket is lambskin. Got this also on Amazon. The shirt is from Columbia Sportswear. I removed the logo on the sleeve. The belt is from, it's a 1930s style belt. Women's belts were very thin in the 30s. So I got this from Target or something, a department store. The skirt I got from Etsy. I had them do like the length I wanted. The boots, it's the best part that everyone loves. Vintage style wingtip. Very hard to find. Probably the most difficult to find of the entire outfit. But I love them. They're not heels. Women did not have heeled boots back then. And why would you want to sprain your ankle? So yeah.
Hi, my name's Skyler. It's my first California Jones. Sorry, first California Jones meetup here for me. Community's great. So I wanted to give you guys a gear breakdown here. So first off, start with the big one. Is I got an Akubra Federation 4 hat from the Hattery, I believe it's called, in Australia. And I did the bash myself. It's like a Raiders bash. My whole outfit's like a Legends Indiana Jones, we'll say. All right, and then next we'll go with bag is a What Price Glory. Mark IV gas mask bag from Army Surplus from Britain. And then the shirt is also What Price Glory, and it's just What Price Glory Indiana Jones shirt. It's great. What Price Glory gun belt or weapon rig. The holster, however, that's gonna be just an Amazon find. You can find it. The whip holder is also with What Price Glory, and then our gracious cameraman Russell so graciously gave me this Crease and Corral Last Crusade 8-foot whip. It's beautiful, and I can't thank him enough for it. The pants, just got nice little thrift store pants. I thought the color matched great. And then I got some old Doc Martens for my boots. And I think that I covered everything. Oh, sorry, the web belt is also a thrift store find. It's got the nice little gold plating, and I feel it matches the kind of like the Last Crusade color, or more like Indiana or Harrison Ford's stunt double, so to speak. And I believe that's everything, guys. It's been great meeting you all, and I can't thank you all enough for putting this on. Have a good one.
Yeah, let's go.
You know who would know? You know who you should ask?
Then you lost one and only could do one whip.
When we do all the he's on the.
Yeah, it's going to my mouth.
Oh.
Hey, Russ.
Hey.
You should bill at cosplay next time. Yeah.
Now you're officially in the vlog.
Hey.
Oh boy, do I look good? Hang on, we
Hopefully the service. Oh, for God's sake.
Yo, what's your gear?
Do a gear breakdown.
Oh, Trent. How's it going?
A gear breakdown? Oh, this is a Herbert Johnson Deep Sable Rapid. I got a slightly older Wested Raider that I'm using for an Indy 5 and an American Eagle long sleeve.
Okay.
Jeans, and I'll flip my camera.
Okay, Harrison, no problem.
We got all day floral greens.
Hey. He's going to the market. He's going shopping.
Yeah, it's too slick. The fact that you tried.
Hey, what's up? It's your old pal Matt here. A gear breakdown. I've got the full Indy set up right now. Raiders version. I got a Herbert Johnson Poet, 5.5 inch. Excuse me. Great hat. Got a gigantic head, 62 inches, but Michelle knocked it out of the park with this hat, so highly recommend it. Bill Kelso Relic Hunter, buttery smooth lambskin. A lot of the guys here actually sold me on it, so really can't beat it. It's fantastic. Shirt and trousers actually are just from Amazon for my particular size. These actually work really well. Distressing work on my shirt. Kurt Brockman, you're the man. Can't say enough good things about what you've done with this. I know like you have tutorials out there on YouTube. Very much appreciated. Web belt, I believe it's from Todd's. Got the vintage buckle here from eBay. And I got this leather-made weapons belt from Screen Capped on Facebook. Brian Lalonde, great craftsmanship, as well as the holster right here.
Whoa.
And what else do we have? This is a replica gas mask bag from the 1940s. A lot of the guys here have it. It's a great bag. Spade and Archer did this strap. This is a Todd's whip and J. Crew boots.
Cool. Thank you so much, Matt.
Nice dust bath.
Okay.
Somebody have photos or anything around here?
Right over there. Right over there.
That's why I was actually waiting.
Yeah, do this right hand. Indy is right hand.
Okay, quick gear breakdown. I'm Pete Cassiopo, one of the admins of California Jones. I like to start from the bottom. So these are my Aldens. These are actually natural chrome Excels, so they're not 405s, but I found them secondhand, and the color, just in terms of how the leather aged to me, was so spot on to a late 70s, early 80s pair of Aldens, so I jumped on them. I've got some Wested trousers. I've got a Raiders Cairo whip from Casey Tyler. This is a 10-footer. It is held up by a Franklin Pratt double wrap whip holder, which is attached to my Make It Jones Raiders belt. Pretty classic military surplus web belt, but with a vintage brass buckle that I found on Etsy. What Price Glory holder with a little bit of distressing on it. This is an Azuma Raiders shirt from his 2021 run. Make It Jones strap. Vintage Mark 7 bag from What Price Glory, Steelin' Jones main hero in the French Ribby lambskin, which I absolutely love. I've got a pair of gloves from none other than Brian Long of Jonesing for Props, distressed in my kitchen on my birthday by Brian while they were on my hands, which was a treat. And finally, Piece de Resistance is my recently acquired Herbert Johnson Cairo poet from Michelle, distressed by me.
She's got last two.
Thank you. I did it. I bought this from Brian. He's always selling nice guy. And then I just weathered it all myself. Happy with how it turned out.
A little more away from Denali.
Which one?
Yep.